All right, I wanted to go over the page builder and go over some examples of how to build content on the site. So most of the content, or pretty much all the content itself, is managed under the page builder. And let's dive right in and create a new page. And we'll call this page builder example. And we'll publish it. And by default, if you click on this link, you'll get taken to the page. Now, if you want to remove this page title, it's really easy. Just edit your page, scroll to the bottom, and click Disable Page Title, and that will remove the page title up there. If you want to remove that, that's optional, of course. Now, by default, normally WordPress, you just start editing your page here, but we do have a page builder in, and that is called Elementor. And if you click on that big blue link, it will take you to this fancy front page builder where you can see all of the changes that you make. You can add a new section, various columns, you can drag headings on there, images, maps, everything. It makes it really easy. So the first thing I want to go over is actually the template library, and that is located here at the bottom. If you click on this folder and go to templates library, you can go to My Templates, and these are all the templates built into the site. So for instance, if you really like the bridesmaids page, you want to repeat it somewhere else, just click Insert and it will rebuild all of that page for you with the page builder. So you can do that with any page in the live preview. It's really handy. So from there, of course, you can see as you scroll over, you get these pencil icons on all of the items. So if you want to replace Dolores's name, just click on it, and up here the panel on the left will change, and you can add another name like Jane Doe. And then most of the page builder elements have tons of other options that you can edit. For instance, if you want to adjust the font size, for instance, it's that easy to adjust. It makes everything a breeze to edit. So for instance, an image, you can just click on the image and then delete it, and then add a new image if you want. It is very simple to do. So that kind of covers the basics of importing from the template library. Now let's go over how to create a bunch of various elements. Again, let's go and actually just delete some of this content. So if you click on section, you have the option of closing, and that's of course deleting various sections. So I'm just creating a fresh page. So let's create a 2-column page. So if you do that, you'll see your 2 columns, and let's put a heading over here. So you just find your heading, you drag it over, and you go example heading. And if you click on this bullet again, you'll get back to the list of elements. And let's throw in some text underneath there. And then over here, let's add an image. So if we go under image, you can throw in image there. And you can kind of see how sections are built. Now if you click on section, you can do cool things like adjust the section background by clicking on style, and you can add any background that you want. And if you want to expand the full width, just go to layout and click on full width and click stretch, and that will stretch it to the full width. So it's really easy to adjust these. Let's go ahead and just for example's sake, add some padding below and above it. And I'm just kind of building things just to show you various examples. Once you're done, click Save, and it will save your changes. And if you view the page, of course, it looks pretty darn similar because that is you're adding in the front end. So another thing to go over is let's go ahead and add an image grid. So we'll add a new section, and we'll do a single column this time. We'll throw in this image grid, and this is just a grid of images that display. And you can click Add Images and select or upload images. I'm just going to grab 6 images really quickly. If you select them, you can create a gallery. You can add optional captions if you want, and you can adjust the order as well by dragging and dropping. So let's click Insert Gallery, and if you want to adjust the image size, the one we kind of recommend is this Progression Studios Gallery. That's going to be a recommended one, but you can play around with that and even do custom image sizes if you want. You can adjust the column count, the gap, various other things like that. Have the images open in a light box when you click on them. It's all very handy. This is how you would turn on the image captions. So that's pretty easy for the the galleries. If you click on it, it'll open up the gallery for adding images again if you want there. So that's the we use that for the album section and a couple other sections. I just kind of wanted to go over it to show you, how simple it was to use. Another cool thing, if you want to move sections, you can actually drag and drop them to adjust the order as well. And then the last thing I wanted to go over was this countdown. You'll see it on the home page. It's a countdown that we have to the wedding, but you can have it as a countdown to anything. So let's go ahead and add that on a page as well. We'll just do a single column for that. And a countdown, and by default, I think it adds in, a handful of hours above. So you can adjust all these options pretty easy. You can change remove columns and add columns. For instance, if you don't want the seconds, just remove it, turn it on and off. You can even adjust the text of it. So if you want, instead of these words, for instance, if you're translating it to another language, you can as well. And then there's styling, of course, that you can edit all the styling and the spaces between the items, all that good stuff in there. The main thing I wanted to go over was this time for the countdown. So if you click on it, sometimes it might display this. Don't worry, just click on this home and it'll open up the calendar, and you can just scroll forward to whatever day you want. Once you select the day, so for instance, this will be May 20th or May 25th, and the hours, of course, is in military time. So let's do 12:30 in the afternoon. And that's in 430 days, 22 hours, etc. So that covers the page builder. We'll click Save and then refresh the other page. You'll see the images on the top of the light box and then our countdown below.